welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brittany, and if this is your first time stumbling across one of my videos, I usually focus on fashion, beauty, luxury, lifestyle, fragrances, and pretty much whatever else I feel like talking about. So if that seems like something that you may be interested in, go ahead and click on that subscribe button if you enjoy the content, of course. Also, if you're already a subscriber and you're an OG, definitely click on that notification bell so that you do not miss an upload from me. Okay, y'all, so today I am super excited. We're talking about fragrances. So if you're new here, one of my favorite things in life are fragrances. I just love for the memories they bring, how they make me feel. I mean, how they really can just transform my mood. Okay, I love fragrances, and I also love talking about fragrances here on this channel. So today I want to talk about all of these new releases, y'all. There has been so many new fragrances, and I love just kind of giving my thoughts on the new releases, just in case you guys are interested. And some I have here in my collection that I've either purchased, some I have that were gifted to me, and then I have some body mist as well. So different price points for everyone. We'll see if we get to the body mist. It really just depends on how long this video ends up being, because again, there are a lot of fragrances, and then there are a couple fragrances that I don't have in my possession, but I've definitely smelled them and I want to get into the things. So if you guys are interested and you're a fragrance lover like me, stick around. Okay, y'all, so first up we have Chasing Sunsets, and this is the newest release from Maison Margiela's Replica line. Now, I was excited about this one. I did receive this in PR, and I was excited because I did feel like this would be something new for the brand. This is a fruity tropical fragrance, and I feel like this is pretty different from the line because they either do super clean, fresh smelling scents, or they have like the smokier kind of like jazz club or by the fireplace type of fragrances. So definitely was excited to get my nose on this one. So in this we have notes of mango, tuberose, and sandalwood. Very, very, very simple. And this says tropical mango and solar flowers. So you guys, let me just say this. I struggle with tuberose, but this is done so beautiful in this fragrance. Now, I don't know if they have any other notes that may not be listed, because what are the solar notes in this? I do get a sense of like that sun kind of smelling thing, like, you know, golden hour type of vibe, but it does not smell sunscreeny, and I love that. I'm also a huge fan of mango, but I feel like I was getting a little bit too many mango fragrances in my collection. But to me, this is a more floral take on a mango, something a little bit more, I don't want to say mature, but definitely more elevated. You can wear this fragrance and not just wear it at the beach, or, you know, when you think of mango scents, you think of like super juicy, sweet, fruity, or like something that you may just want to wear around the water or on vacation. I feel like this is a mango fragrance that you can wear in your everyday life. It's beautiful. I'm excited to actually pull this out for spring, but you can definitely wear this in the summer. I love the way the sandalwood is done in this fragrance. I love a sandalwood. It's a slightly creamy sandalwood, but it's not milky. Okay, so I love that. And then that tuberose, again, it just elevates this scent. It makes it a little bit more feminine and kind of like grown woman kind of take on a mango. This is really nice, and I don't have anything like this in my collection. The mango fragrances that I love are Carioca Heart, which is super ambroxan heavy. And then I also have Carnival travel size from Brown Girl Jane. Now that does have like a woody kind of vibe to it, but this one is a little juicier than Carnival because I do feel like that one really does dry down and into just like a woody scent. But the tuberose in this, I'm loving this floral take. I also love how they were able to almost combine like a bright yet warm fragrance in one. You know what I'm saying? It's bright for sure and sunny, and I think golden hour, but it still has this beautiful warmth. I'm pretty sure it's the tuberose, the sandalwood, but I'm also getting a hint of maybe like a cardamom or something a little spicy that's bringing in that warmth, but not so spicy to where it seems like it's a, you know, like a cinnamon or something like that. You guys, this one is really good. It surprised me because I do like what Replica does, but I don't have a lot of those in my collection. I only have one actually in my collection from this brand, and I would wear some of the fresher scents, but they just don't last that much on me. So this is one that I'm so excited to have in my collection, and I definitely think you guys need to get your nose on it if you're looking for a more elevated mango kind of floral sandalwood type of vibe, something that's bright but still a little bit of warmth. This is a really good one to add to your collection. So I have have this link down below for you guys. Really nice. Now, speaking of sunny fragrances or fragrances that are appropriate for summer, we have Isla, Serena, and this is by Ellis Brooklyn. You guys know that Ellis Brooklyn does summer fragrances amazingly well, okay? So I did receive this one in PR as well, and this one is quite unique for the profile, but I do have something kind of similar in my collection. So let's get into the notes. So we have lime, sea salt, banana, papaya, and then in the middle we have some coconut water, some vanilla orchid, and some ginger flower, and then in the base we have brown sugar, teak wood, and vanilla. Okay, y'all, so this one is beautiful. I actually took this on my Miami trip. It was absolutely perfect. If you're new here, Miami Nectar from Ellis Brooklyn is one of my all-time favorite, like aquatic pineapple tropical fragrances. I love it. I put that stuff on everything in the summer. It doesn't matter what I'm wearing. I also have Guava Granita, and I would say that this one kind of reminds me of Guava Granita from Ellis Brooklyn, but the lime and the sea salt in this, it does take it to like more of a beachy, saltier vibe. And it smells really good. It smells refreshing and very fruity as well, you guys. This one is so nice because of that lime note. You typically don't see lime in a lot of fragrances, and this one is still creamy as well. So I'm loving the papaya in here. I definitely get the coconut water, but again, it's not too sunscreeny. I like the way that they do their coconut water because it's definitely beachy, but again, it's not too sunscreeny for me. That's not my favorite type of coconut. So think like Soleil Blanc. I don't like that type of coconut in my fragrances. But this is such a beautiful vacation scent. I just get like tropical skin. You know what I mean? It's so nice, but the banana in here is definitely giving a little bit of the Guava Granita, but the lime just makes it a little bit more zesty and bright while still being very sweet. This is a sweet, limey fragrance, and it just reminds me of sipping a margarita at the beach. And that's exactly what I was doing, okay? I was laying in my little chair, honey, having me a nice little margarita with tahini and smelling good and soaking up all the sun after we had that snowstorm. So I do enjoy this. I do feel like if you mixed maybe Guava Granita with more of a fresh lime scent, you may get something very similar to this, because that Guava Granita is really coming through in this because of that banana. I definitely get it. And they sent that in the PR package as well to layer with it. So makes sense, right? So if you like maybe like a Virgin Island water by Creed, but you feel like that's too masculine, too zesty, and you want something a little sweeter, but you still want that like lime note, this is like that. Think, what was that one? It was like Bath and Body Works did it. Coconut lime or something like that. Very, very similar, or like verbena, I think it was called, something like that. Very similar to that, but again, if you like tropical, just like fun in the sun type of fragrances, but they still lean sweet, Ellis Brooklyn is going to be the house for you. And in my collection, I have a fragrance from Letta. It's called Isla Coco, right? And it has a calamansi note, which is very similar to a lime. They're known, I'd heard about them in the Philippines, but it's a very similar type of citrus fruit, really tiny, very sour type of fruit. And it just reminds me of this, okay? And the name is very similar as well, but that one's more floral on the dry down because it has some jasmine and fig and all the things, more green. And this one is way more sweet with that banana, the papaya, the sugar, the vanilla, and the vanilla orchid. So this one is going to be a sweeter, creamier version of that, but it does put me in the mind frame of it. So I am enjoying Isla Serena so far, and let me know if you guys have gotten your nose on this one and what you think. Okay, y'all, so next up we have a PR package from Phlur. Y'all know Phlur does not let the girls rest. They are always coming out with something new. I mean, whether it's a body mist or a new fragrance or body oil or deodorant or something, honey, they are staying abreast, okay? So this is the new release from Phlur. I love this, okay? So this one is called Honeymoon. I've already smelled this, but of course I put it back in the packaging just to share with you guys. And spoiler alert, I do love this. So this is what the box looks like. How cute, how bright, how sunny. I just love how this looks. And then you do get the notes on the back, which is always so helpful. And then this is what the bottle looks like. I mean, she's such a cutie. I really love Phlur's packaging. Oh, this is so beautiful, you guys. Perfect for a honeymoon. Okay, so it says dreamy, floral, dripped in honey. Honeymoon is inspired by quiet renewal like the phases of the moon and the patient transformation of nectar into honey. Bright mandarin and lavender melt into honey florals and saffron before settling into a grounding blend of tonka and sandalwood. Honeymoon is about the pause before growth, the stillness where transformation begins, and embracing the moment before you bloom again. How beautiful. Okay, so of course it's a floral gourmand. We have notes of mandarin, lavender. In the heart, we have some orange blossom honey. They do love an orange blossom note. And then we also have manuka honey and saffron. In the base, we have tonka, vanilla bean, and sandalwood. Again, I love this fragrance. It's so beautiful, and I do struggle with honey, y'all. Oh, I love this. It's so pretty. The honey in this is done so well. I love it. It's so feminine, so beautiful, y'all. Like, I'm actually, I was going to say, I'm surprised it doesn't have sandalwood. I just read that it has sandalwood. I definitely get the sandalwood, definitely get the, like the honey, and I get a little bit of that vanilla and saffron mix, but it does not lean like a baccarat, because every time I mention saffron, y'all think baccarat. No. The honey in this is so mouth-watering without leaning kind of like funky. Sometimes honey notes in fragrances, it just does not work well with my nose. I won't even say my body chemistry because I don't even put it on, okay? Something about a honey note, it can just lean really weird for me. It's not my favorite, but this one is soft, but yet it's warm, and it does have whatever that underlying kind of DNA that Phlur has that just makes it a little bit more like, what is that vibe? I just want to say kind of cool girl. They have like a cool girl DNA in all of their fragrances. I definitely get this, but I also get a lot of that tonka bean in here. This one is beautiful, and that saffron. You guys, please get your nose on this fragrance. If you're looking for a soft, honeyed, floral type of scent, you don't need to look any further. Honeymoon is going to be your go-to, and I can already tell this is a super easy to wear fragrance. Excited to wear this in the springtime, but I do feel like you can get away with this all year round. This could be someone's signature scent, especially if you like a sweeter fragrance, but you don't want to go vanilla, or you're tired of just vanilla fragrances. This is something a little bit different. I love how they've done this, okay? It's so beautiful. And this is something that I'm really happy to have in my collection because I don't have any scents with honey in them that I can think of off the top of my head. So yeah, this one is so good. I've reached for it a couple times, but I definitely wanted to like save all the goodness and newness for y'all so we can talk about it today. I also want to note that this is not a heavy honey. Like I said, this is a very bright kind of fresh it's on the fresh honey side. And I just love how it's so airy and so effortless. This is an effortlessly chic fragrance without being too floral, without being too sweet. It's just perfect, y'all. This is beautiful. I might wear this today. I already have on like my body oil that I'm preparing for a scent combo to wear today, but I don't know. I may have to switch up some things because this smells so good, y'all. I love this fragrance. So happy to have this. And then also the travel size. It's that serious, okay? I love this fragrance. Oh, so much, y'all. Please get your nose on this if you haven't already. Of course, it is available at phlur.com and also at Sephora. Okay, y'all. So next up, we have to talk about The Power of You by Armani. And you may be thinking, girl, it's still in the box. What are you going to tell us? Well, let me just tell you this. I didn't even realize they were sending me this. I smelled this at the store because I've seen so much hoopla about it. And I was like, ooh, this smells good, right? I did not pick it up in the moment because this is a passion fruit heavy fragrance, and I have tons of passion fruit fragrances in my collection, but I did like how tart and fruity and just like, this is unique, okay? This is Power of You from Armani. Look at how cute this bottle is. This bottle is adorable. I love the detailing on this. And it's funny because this fragrance had been out for a little minute, but nobody was really talking about it. Let me spray this out, y'all, because my thoughts are the same, but I want to tell y'all about something, okay? Yes, this is a green tart passion fruit type of fragrance. It does have some vanilla in here, but I definitely get heavy, heavy, heavy green passion fruit. So it's definitely tropical in that way, but you also have notes of bitter orange. You have some lemon, which I definitely smell, and it's leaning into that tartness. We also have some frangipani, some solar notes in the middle, and in the base you have Madagascar vanilla, benzoin, and labdanum. Okay, so I get a greenness, okay? And I don't know if it's the frangipani or the solar notes mixing with that passion fruit, but this is a very green scent. Very unique. Does not smell like any of the passion fruit fragrances that I have in my collection. However, my mom and I were at Ulta and we were smelling all these fragrances. We're going to talk about some of them in a minute. But we were smelling all of these fragrances and I let her smell this one and she was like, yeah, I like that one, but not so much. I sprayed the men's version of this. Why is no one talking about this? It's like people are like, oh, this smells so good, but I wish that it wasn't so tart. Why are y'all not dipping your nose into the men's side of the things? Because I smelled the men's version of this and it is fabulous. I'm actually shocked that it's a male fragrance. It is so vanilla heavy and sweet. It smells fabulous. So if this is too tart, too green for you, then try the men's version of Power of You because it is so smooth, y'all. When I tell you so smooth, like I sprayed it on a card and we were walking around. My mom was like, what is that? I keep smelling this scent with you. And I'm like, it has to be that Power of You, you know, the men's one though, because I didn't even need to spray out the female one because I'd already smelled it before. But yeah, y'all, they sent this to me in the mail and I will wear this, but I'm gonna buy the men's version during the Sephora sale, okay? Because that one is way more vanilla heavy. I feel like this one is gonna be like sexy for like summertime. It's giving like, I don't know, Miami vibes, like nightlife kind of sexy. But then that men's one is giving like sexy date night, child, okay? It's so nice, y'all. I'm telling you, if you think you like this one because you're like, ooh, passion fruit, this is nice. It's definitely strong. It will last. Get your nose on the men's version, please. I'm going to pop up a picture here. Yeah, get your nose on that. I'll also link it down below because this is good. Now, I am proud of Armani for coming out with something new. It's been a minute and they did a really good job with this one. Now that I think about it, those two mixed together. Yeah, tea. So let's just say you like this one, but you have your man and you want to get him one, get him that one, and y'all can mix them together. I feel like this one is more of the men's version though. That's what's so funny to me. To me, I can definitely smell this on a man, or picture this being on a man and it's smelling really good because the greenness in here, I don't want to say what it reminds me of. But it's very earthy, okay? And it makes you feel all right. I don't do all those things, okay? I don't do recreational things. However, that's what that greenness kind of reminds me of. But the passion fruit in this is so juicy, so tart. And this is a long-lasting fragrance because, again, when I sprayed this, we were smelling this thing all over the store. So, anyway, that is Power of You from Armani. Let me know what y'all think about this one. I know it is all the rage right now, but if you've gotten your nose on it, I want to hear your thoughts. Okay, next up, we finally have a black heel in my collection. How cute is this? This is the new Carolina Herrera Good Girl Jasmine Absolute. I'm a huge fan of jasmine, but this scent is so good to me. I love this. So I had been wanting to add the original to my collection. I slept on that fragrance forever in a day, but I was out helping my friend last year, you know, find like a signature scent, and she loved the Good Girl. And I'm like, you know what? This is good. I don't know why I've been sleeping on it, but I eventually went for the pink blush, I think it's called, or the blush one, Good Girl blush. And I felt like that was a little bit more me, but I don't have anything like the original in my collection. So I've been meaning to get it, but then they came out with this one. So this is explained as a gourmand explosion of jasmine drenched in a caramelized toffee accord and intensified by the warmth of roasted tonka bean, unveiling smelling the most hypnotic version of Good Girl. I could not agree more. Y'all, this smells so good. Oh, you definitely get the original Good Girl DNA, but that toffee, the toffee in this, the sweetness of this, because what I love about Good Girl, it's like it's this powdery, super musky type of thing. Something that's so sexy. I always call it kind of like a femme fatale type of fragrance. You know, just a sexy woman walking through, black leather jacket. She got a heel on, honey. She's hitting it. She is not afraid. Okay, she stands up for herself. She is super feminine, but because she speaks up, y'all think she's aggressive. She's never that. Very feminine, very about business though, okay? She loves to have a good time and likes to play, but don't play with her. That's this fragrance, but a little bit more soft, a little bit more feminine because of that creamy toffee and that caramel in here. Is so good. This is my favorite one, you guys, but you still get that like musky DNA in this. I love it so much. I'm so happy to have this. So if you guys haven't checked out the Jasmine Absolute version of Good Girl, please get your nose on this. It's my favorite. And let me give you the full note breakdown on this just in case you're interested. So we have blackcurrant and mandarin at the top. We have jasmine and bitter almond in the mid, which is very, you know, on par for Good Girl. And then in the base, we have that toffee and that tonka bean. If you are afraid of the white florals in Good Girl and you want something a little bit more on the gourmand side, this is the gourmand version of the original Good Girl. I can't say enough about this. It smells so good, and I love the little heel. So cute. Okay, y'all, so these last three fragrances that I want to talk about, I don't have them in my collection, but I definitely wanted to mention them. The first one is going to be the Valentino Melancholia or Melancholia. Number one, what's going on with the name of that? Ooh, it's giving depression. I don't like that. But I did smell this in store, and it was an immediate no for me. It smells medicinal, like grape cough syrup. Nope, glad I didn't blind by that. Okay, now I did not put this on my hand like I usually would because when I first smelled this, I know it has a plum note. Let me look up the notes for y'all before I get into the things, okay? Because, and y'all know I love Valentino, but lately, I don't know, they're trying to do too much. Just come out with a new line. Stop trying to do Valentino. Just stop with that. I mean, stop trying to do Born in Roma, my bad, because you're venturing so far off that it's not necessary. Okay, so in Valentino, Donna Born in Roma, Melancholia, we have the top note is plum, the mid note is osmanthus, and then the base note is vanilla. Yes, I do get a little bit of that original DNA, but it's something about this plum that smells like Dimetapp. It might as well have been grape. I don't know if it's the color of the bottle that's messing with my brain, but I mentioned this on my Instagram and so many of you guys agreed. It has this medicinal type of scent and I don't understand that. I don't get it. Okay. So for me, it was an immediate no on paper. I did not put it on skin and I also did not smell the male version of this one. I did think about going back to get the travel size just to like really review and sit with it. But I have enough fragrances. That's number one. I don't need to make myself like something. You know what I'm saying? And this wasn't like, I'm not big on plum. Not that I don't like it, but it's not like, oh, gotta have it. Like I was with marshmallow and really wanting that. This one is just too medicinal for me. The plum note, it does not blend well in this DNA. Something about that in the background is just giving Dimetapp cough syrup and I cannot deal. It also has a powderiness in there and it reminds me of that Marc Jacobs, the Intense Perfect. That powderiness in there, that Perfect from Marc Jacobs smells really good. I'm just saying. But the plum, it's something about that kind of thing. It does remind me of that. But overall, it's just way too herbal, too medicinal, and it just doesn't work for me. So that's why you don't see me having that one in my collection, okay? Next up, let's talk about the new Balmain Destin. Okay, so this fragrance came out when I first saw it. I saw it in Ulta and I just kind of passed it up because I thought it was a male fragrance. Then it was all this hoopla about the fragrance and I'm like, let me smell this. So I picked it up, I smelled it. I was like, whoa, this is strong. Number one, it's so perfumey. It is so strong, but it does smell nice. So it's pretty much like a woody floral type of fragrance. The top notes are strawberry, peony, and pink pepper. In the mid, you have lily, and in the base, you have musk, sandalwood, and patchouli. This is definitely a patchouli heavy fragrance, very perfumey. The strawberry is in there and it gives it a little bit of a fruitiness to it. It reminded me so much of Mutine from Miu Miu. That is the reason why I did not pick that up, but it was way more perfumey. The way that Mutine is done, it has that kind of like patchouli strawberry thing going on, but it also has some sugar in there and it makes it a lot more sweet. So it's, to me, it kind of mixes a little bit of like a Burberry Her strawberry vibe with a little bit more of a perfumey, you know, take on it. And then this one is just like super perfumey and patchouli with a little sprinkle of strawberry on top. So to me, the Mutine is more my vibe. But let me tell you something. Me and my mom was in Ulta, child. I let her smell it and she was like, oh, I gotta get that. She immediately purchased it. Please tell me why this lady left out of there with 3 fragrances. Let's call her. Let's see if she answers the phone. My mom never answers the phone, child, but I'm about to meet up with her in a minute. So let's see if she actually wore it and what she thinks.
Hey, girl.
Hey, what you doing?
Getting ready to pack it up. What you doing?
I'm filming a video and I'm talking about that fragrance that you got, the Balmain Destin.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like it still?
I love it, yeah. I'm wearing it now.
Okay, explain it to them because you know I do the notes and stuff, but just real quick, what do you get from it?
Sexy, elegant, me, because I'm picky. Because I'm picky.
Oh, picky. Okay. I'm like, what? Yes, you are very picky. And I'm thinking, okay, so to me, it smelled like super perfumey, that patchouli in there. And then it's like a dusting of a fruity on top, but it's very like grown to me.
Very.
Yes,
very.
which is good. It smelled really good. I have a fragrance similar, but that's the only reason why I didn't get it. But it smells like super grown. So it's like a woman of leisure. She likes to walk around and just buy all the things. And we do.
True.
But we work. Okay. We still work hard.
Oh, definitely.
Right. Okay, Mom. So I'll see you in a minute, but I just wanted to get your thoughts on that because you very picky. And as soon as we walked in there, honey, you had to get it.
I did.
I should have got it from you so I can show them. Huh?
Yeah, and I'm happy I did.
Yeah. So, okay. Also, you got the travel size of the Calvin Klein Euphoria. Did you wear that one yet?
No, not yet.
Okay. So I'll tell them about that one, but she had to get that one too because I sprayed it in the air and it got on me. And she kept on saying, what is that? We walked out of the store and had to go back inside to get it. I was like, girl, just get a travel size. You're already 3 in. Hilarious. Okay, Ma, I'll see you soon.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Okay, y'all. So y'all heard my mom's thoughts on her Balmain Destin. She loves that fragrance. My mom is a very sharp, floral, clean type of girl, in my opinion. She doesn't know what she likes because she always says, I hate vanilla. And then she'll buy a vanilla fragrance. Or she'll say, I don't like this. So what I notice anytime I'm wearing something kind of very floral, white floral, usually she loves it. So she likes a white floral type of fragrance that can lean a little strong. I won't say she's a patchouli girl, but I do think the patchouli and the lily in this, it makes it so perfumey that it's right up her alley. Think Dior. What is that one called? J'adore Dior. She loves stuff like that. So very perfumey type of fragrances, or it has to be extremely like clean. So she loves Grace from Philosophy. She is like one or the other. She's not going to ever wear full on vanilla gourmand or anything like that, but she does like vanilla in her fragrances. She just thinks she does not, because anytime it smells like food, she's not having it. That's where I got that from, like my home scents. Child, we're not having butter pecan waffles in the house burning. Okay, it's never gonna happen. And that's where I got that from. It's more of a gardenia, a little fresh floral, a little clean scent. So yeah, that's my mom's take on Balmain Destin, and I can definitely tell she's gonna be wearing it daily, because my mom is a signature scent girl. She don't have a ton of fragrances. I've given her a lot and she don't be wearing them. She don't like them. But the ones that she do like are like the Philosophy. She loves the J'adore. She loves this one. She had another really fresh one from Balmain that we got at Bergdorf's in New York, and it was in a white bottle. That's one of the like clean citrusy type of fragrances. So she loves that. And when she saw this bottle, she was like, oh, I can't find the Balmain here. I'm gonna get this one. I'm like, Mom, that's not the exact same. But when she likes something, she's going to kind of stick to that. So I just wanted to get her thoughts on that. But last but not least, I did mention Calvin Klein Euphoria. They have 3 new fragrances that just came out. I'm happy that they came out with something. I smelled them in Ulta with my mom. And of course, I gravitated towards the pink one. That one has pink orchid or something in it. And y'all, that fragrance, I wasn't impressed. It reminded me, I mean, it's a me scent. Don't get me wrong. It's something that I would definitely wear, but it's something that I feel like I've smelled before. Maybe not in perfume form, but kind of like in a body mist that I love, you know, but this one is in perfume form. So I sprayed it in the air, kind of sprayed it on myself because it was just like a little easy one. We left after my mom she bought my dad a fragrance. She bought her 3 fragrances. Do you know, she kept saying, what is that? We have to go back. I was like, it has to be the Calvin Klein. She was like, no, it can't be the Calvin Klein. I'm like, girl, it's that Calvin Klein, because we weren't thinking that that would just hit like that. She was like, oh, the way the wind, it smelled in the wind. So went back in. I was like, girl, just get the travel size. She ended up getting, I think, both travel sizes. She got the yellow one and the pink one. So let me get into the notes for the pink one, because I don't remember. I just know it was like pink orchid. But the bottles are super cute. Okay, so this one is Euphoria Magnetic Elixir from Calvin Klein. That's the pink one. Floral, musky, powdery, vanilla, sweet, and amber. And so in the notes, we have ambrette, we have amber. In the middle, we have orchid, vanilla, musk, and moss in the base. And again, this one is really, really pretty, you guys. It's a pink fragrance. It just smells good. You know, something easy to wear. You can wear it to Pilates. You can wear it to the gym. You can wear it to work. You can wear it literally anywhere and you will just feel good. You know, it's one of those easy reach fragrances. Very pretty, but very generic. And I did feel that way with a lot of them. It has a little bit of like a Y2K kind of vibe to it as well, which I don't mind because it's Calvin Klein. You know, stay true to your roots. I like that. And it's not too sweet, but it is very youthful and it smells pink. Now, on the skin, to me, the dry down was not as great as what I smelled in the air. Okay. Now, on me in the air, it was everything. But on the skin, when I just kept putting it up to my hand, I was like, Mom, I don't know. And I let her smell. She was like, I still like it. So she bought it. But then we also smelled the yellow one. I smelled the purple one too. It's just a heavier vanilla. But we smelled the yellow one. Let me pull that one up. And I just thought my mom would like that one way better because she likes those type of fragrances. Okay, so this one is called Euphoria Solar Elixir, and this is a tropical, sweet, fruity vanilla fragrance. It has some florals in here too. We have mango, orchid, vanilla, and cedarwood. To me, this was literally just like a solar vanilla. So think Soleil Blanc, but way sweeter, way, you know, like some vanilla in there. It was cute. If I had it, would I throw it on? Would I throw a travel in my purse? Yes. Would I buy it? No, not necessarily. She did buy, like I said, both of the travels and they're good. So yeah, these are nice fragrances, very generic. They're being, this one is being compared to the Fame from Paco Rabanne, probably because of the mango. And then also some of the Escada fragrances, which I would agree. These fragrances give those little fun Escada fragrances that you may find at Ross or like TJ Maxx, and they are marked down to like $15 to $20. But I still like them. I have a couple of those that I just throw in my travel bag when I'm going on tropical vacations and I don't want to worry about like you know, them taking my big bottles and my beautiful fragrances that I love. These are just so easy. They're very light. They don't last that long, but they're fun in the sun type of fragrances. These kind of remind me of those. So yeah, y'all, that is pretty much all I have for you today. I'm going to save the body mist for another video. I feel like this video is long enough, but let me know if you've gotten your nose on any of the fragrances that I've mentioned today. And also let me know some of the new fragrances that you're excited about coming out. I want to smell the new Kayali fragrances. I'm a fan of the like Eden line, the lychee, the apple, all the things. I'm also excited to smell the new peach aura that's from Brown Girl Jane. I am starting to notice that they have like the same base in their fragrances, so it's like either ambroxan or super heavy on the woody. I hope that they do something a little different because they're kind of running together for me. But I am excited to smell that. Chris Collins has a new passion fruit fragrance coming out. I'm excited to smell. I mean, it's so many new things coming out, y'all. The new releases are not stopping. So anyway, let me know what you think of all the fragrances that I've mentioned. I will have everything linked down below just in case you're interested. And I will talk to y'all on my next one. Bye, y'all.
She comfortable.